KQKI News, I'm Brady Burrell. I'm coming to you live from the St. Mary Parish Courthouse, where local officials have just had a briefing here to discuss the preparations of Tropical Storm Francine, which should become a hurricane within the next few hours. That's what forecasters are saying. They just had a conference call with the National Weather Service and other officials throughout South Louisiana, and what they're looking at now is that it looks like it will become a hurricane within the next few hours. St. Mary Parish is now under a tropical storm, a hurricane warning at this point. Right now, Jimmy Broussard with the Office of Emergency Preparedness is showing you on the map now what we're looking at. Tell us about the forecast, Jimmy.
Yeah, this is the most current forecast I received from the Weather Service. This is the location of the storm right now. It's at 65 miles an hour. Tomorrow it's going to come up to 86, or become a hurricane by then, overnight. And it should be at this location east of Brownsville. And then it's going to make a straight line for Vermilion Parish line on the west side of Vermilion Parish and Cameron. This could be west of the Intercoastal. The line was forecasted to come up in Intercoastal City, but that has changed now. I can give my map back. Okay, it won't go. So anyway, the forecast is for landfall here Wednesday during the daytime. I think I was right on that. Daytime on Wednesday.
Correct.
And the category is supposed to be a Category 2. Right now they are updating the wind projections for St. Mary Parish. They had us originally scheduled for 70-mile-an-hour winds. They're going to look over that and see if they need to increase those wind speeds for our parish. As far as the flood surge or whatever, they're still predicting 5 to 10 feet in Vermilion Bay. It's going to still be that high. So the residents of Sempermo Point need to prepare for voluntary evacuation. That might be ordered as soon as tomorrow morning. And also this little village of Louisa near the port of West St. Mary. And then Burns Point is closed, and Sempermo Point Park is closed at this time. We are putting sandbags out throughout the parish. All the municipalities has sandbags that's going to be available to the public. We're closing all of the floodgates in the municipalities all over the parish. We're putting floodgates over at Meadow Shark and Golf Craft along the Sharrington Canal to close that off. Bayou Tash floodgates are going to be closed. Franklin Canal is going to be closed. Hanson Canal is going to be closed. And Bayou Chene, they can start working on that tomorrow to close that. Morgan City and Berwick seawall gates are also closed or being closed tomorrow. We have with us Parish President Sam Jones. Do you have anything you want to?
I know that I believe we were signing an emergency declaration, anything that means in particular for our parish, anything our residents need to know at this point. We've gone through this numerous times. You've led us through this. What should residents need to know at this point?
Well, we're going to make that determination probably tonight. Jimmy will sign that out, but we'll probably have a voluntary down in Sycamore Point and Burns Point up to now. But we're waiting on the meeting tonight.
And of course, no shelters being planned at this point.
No, it's Category 1. Maybe it'll be a 2 when it hits where it hits, but that's not us so far. But I mean, we need to be ready to change in a heartbeat if it changes.
Okay, thank you very much, Parish President Sam Jones, and we are going to also speak with Franklin Mayor Eugene Fulcard. I believe he's coming at this time to chat with us Good afternoon, Mayor Fulcard. Thank you. First of all, what is the city of Franklin doing to prepare for Francine at this point?
Thank you, Brady. Currently, we have a sandbagging operation that is ongoing over on Barrow Street at the Caffrey Park, where it's a self-serve, but we're also asking individuals that if you know some elderly residents of the Franklin area that may be handy, maybe disabled or have trouble bagging the sand, we're asking for volunteers to come out and help out with the sandbagging operation. Also, we're closing all of the floodgates. The last of the floodgates in Franklin were closed tomorrow morning at 10:30 on the Franklin Canal. The Baldwin-Sharonton floodgate has been closed today as well, which will encircle Franklin, and also the floodgate operation by Metal Shark and Golf Craft is being closed as we speak. So Franklin will be adequately protected and well encircled with, the sandbagging and the floodgate operation.
Well, certainly all of the work that has been done by the St. Mary Levee District these past several years has definitely come to fruition. It's really paying off at this point, isn't it?
Yes, it is. As a matter of fact, it is a more concise and coordinated effort. I'm glad to see the way how the St. Mary Parish Levee District has stepped in and is all very well coordinated, where we work everything through our Franklin Fire Department with the closing of the floodgates, and we work with the St. Mary Levee District to ensure that proper maintenance goes into our various floodgates in and around the Franklin area. So we're just being very prayerful and hopeful that, you plan for the worst, expect the best, but we're praying that we have a hedge of protection around the city of Franklin, and I just ask that the residents remain prayerful and vigilant and do all they can to assist their neighbors and help their neighbors do what is necessary to be safe.
Well, thank you very much, Mayor Fulcard. We'll be checking in with you tomorrow as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. And, of course, Mayor Eugene Fulcard. And, of course, this is Brady Burrell. I'm coming to you live from the St. Mary Parish Courthouse, where officials have just had that conference call with the National Weather Service and other officials throughout South Louisiana to recap. And I know there may be some questions why the shift in the forecast. Well, Francine took a little jog to the west. It looked like it had even stalled, but it has formed that eye, and it looks like it is now maybe moving a little bit faster, and now they have moved up that timeline. If you remember earlier this morning when I'd come to you live from Morgan City, they were estimating it to make landfall somewhere around Intracoastal City around 7 p.m. Wednesday. They are now looking at 1 p.m. on Wednesday, somewhere around the Cameron-Vermilion Parish line. That still puts us to our west. We are on that wet side. That does push it out just a little tad more to that west, but we're still on that west side. They are looking at maximum sustained wind, or gusts, for the Franklin, Morgan City areas of around 69 miles per hour Wednesday night. That is the maximum gust they're looking at for us. And of course, storm surge up to 9 feet. Earlier, when we got our first update, they were looking at rainfall that was 6 to 8 inches, isolated up to 12 inches. So we're going to have to be on guard. Of course, sandbags are available. We want to give you those locations. These locations are also listed at kqkinews.com. But first of all, the Parish Barns on Highway 182 in Garden City, and also at the Water Tower on 182 in Bayou Vista. If you're in the unincorporated areas of the parish, also under the Highway 182 bridge in Amelia, and also the Abear Washington Park in Four Corners. In Berwick, there are sandbags and sand available under the Highway 90 bridge next to Town Hall in Berwick. In Morgan City, at David Drive under the Highway 90 bridge. Again, that's on David Drive under the Highway 90 bridge. And as you heard, Mayor Fulcard announced that location for the city of Franklin. So stay tuned. We will get an update later tonight at 10:15 once the officials have that third meeting with the National Weather Service tonight at 10:15. We should get more information. Jimmy, I think you've got something else?
Yeah, I just wanted to point out, since I put the map back on the chart the right way, it's a Category 2, 98 miles an hour when it's going to hit Wednesday during the daytime between on the 1300 hours at 1 o'clock p.m. So it jogged from here to here, just the Vermilion Cameron line. So that shows you that it's going to jog more west or more east or stay where it's at. We don't know. So it's a difficult storm to project the exact location of landfall.
And that's right. For those of you listening on the radio, Jimmy Broussard, the Office of Emergency Preparedness Director, was showing us on the chart how it's just jogging west to east. It can go back either way, but right now it is projected to be a Category 2 hurricane when it makes landfall around 1 o'clock on Wednesday. Again, we will be getting more information later this evening that we will pass that along to you as we get more information. Don't forget, you can get more information at kqkinews.com. Also, download the KQKI smartphone app. As we get real-time notifications, we'll push that out to you on your smartphone. Also, make sure you follow us on Facebook and be listening to 95.3 FM KQKI. For KQKI News, I'm Brady Burrell.